a treat. And tonight we're joined by Adam Houmam. What's going on, Adam?
What's up, guys?
Yeah, dude. Thanks for coming and hanging out with us, dude. He's a drummer of Cartilage, and is it pronounced Maentra? Just is the E?
Perfect.
Yeah, E's silent.
Yeah, perfect.
That's with Paul from Origin, right?
Yeah, Paul Ryan, Origin, and Rudy from Cyanic and Genocide Skin. So
Sick, dude.
couple shredders.
Right on, dude. And I've been able to witness Adam's playing in person. Joel and I and the professor were actually together at Cartilage Ontogeny show. So what up, Nate? Shout out Nate right in the beginning. But yeah, that was actually, was it my first? It was one of my first shows back from.
I think it was. You were like, damn, you were like so excited to be back.
Oh, dude, that night was so much fun, dude. Cartilage ripped, fucking Ontogeny blew my face off. I got to see Pit Shark in action for the first time. Tell us where we can go buy some of your shit, Adam. Where's the Cartilage merch? Where's the Maentra merch? Is there any Maentra merch yet?
Yeah, so with Cartilage merch, you can go on our Bandcamp. It's just cartilagegore.bandcamp.com. And then there's also more merch from our label through Creator Destructor.
Fuck yeah, up, Ben. I love Ben. Yeah,
Ben's the man. I love that guy, man. He really believed in us from the beginning of this album, new album that we put out, and he's really been showing it. So he's got a ton of merch. Go support. And then Maentra, I think, is mantraofficial.com. We have our shirts and CDs on there, so we got like a website for that.
Killer, dude.
How was your guys' Halloween?
It was cool, dude.
For a second. Yeah,
we had a good time. You know,
Joel, did you end up getting a banana costume or not?
I did, and
some pictures, bro. I didn't see any pictures.
It was a weird night. You know, I mean, I ended up like it was like a rave thing. I didn't know it was gonna be like I don't EDM show, rave. I don't know what you call it, but I ended up taking very legal psilocybin mushrooms, but a little bit too much. I was like drunk, like, oh, whatever, fuck it. And then I was just the fucking weird guy in the corner all night, like, I can't talk to anyone.
I can't do it anymore.
Everyone was like checking on me and stuff. They're like, you okay? Did Joel leave? They're all like freaking out. I just like 2 big caps.
Yeah.
I just ate them. But I was drunk. I was going like, whatever, dude, this ain't shit. And I was like, oh, this is shit.
Yes, it is shit.
I was like, my drunk is gone. And now I'm just like, fucking huge, you know. I was just freaking out on everything. But
were you in a banana costume?
I walked into this rave like peeking in a banana costume, and everyone's just going like, oh, banana. Everyone's like saying all this shit. I'm like, I need to get the fuck out of here. This is like not a good place.
They're all like,
not a good place to
they're
be.
all standing out.
I came as a banana, and I don't want to be known as a banana, dude.
I know. It was, I mean, right as I went in there, I was like, I can't be social right now. Then I'm like, oh shit, I'm wearing a fucking banana costume right now. This is not conducive.
Everyone wants to talk to me, dude. I'm a banana. What the fuck?
But they had like a whole Mario Kart track set up with like these little bikes and stuff. So it was like Mario Kart. And everyone's like,
sick.
All the other people were like, dude, you're a banana. You got to jump out there and let them like spin out on you, dude. Like the game and shit.
You just like, my costume is complex. I'm an antisocial banana. Like,
How many was it, like a big room or?
Yeah, it's probably a couple or 100 people, 150 people.
But you were the only banana.
Yeah, everyone was like, oh, they had these elaborate, like, you know, like color, like, you know, whatever people that take their Molly and stuff, costumes.
Yeah.
And I was just a banana, and I was like,
yeah.
It was intense. And then in the middle of it, a mariachi band came and like they thought it would be funny just to like when I was like sitting there in like the back corner, they came in and like invaded it for a second, not invaded, but they're like it's like a bunch of like chill like DJ, and they're all burp, burp. They're just like a whole mariachi band just walks in, and I'm like, oh my, this is awesome, but I'm like, this is too much right now. I'm call an Uber.
That's so funny. All that, isn't it weird how weird shit always happens like that? Like, if I wasn't on mushrooms, would that mariachi band have come in right now?
Yeah, dude.
Adam, did you do any partying or anything for Halloween?
Yeah, I went to a small gathering on Saturday, but my real highlight was seeing Merciful Fate in Sacramento.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
So sick, dude. So with Creator and Midnight. It was fucking awesome. Mike Hamilton's 50 years old. He just recorded a song that's like 240 BPM. Like the fastest song on the new Exhumed album. I was just like, damn, dude. He's not slowing down anytime soon.
Yeah.
That guy's a machine, dude.
Yeah, totally.
I love Hamilton, man. He's so dope.
He's my second dad.
Oh,
Definitely
It's
dead.
like the guy from that old Chiquita banana commercial, dude.
yeah.
That old guy. He's like runs every day. He's like 80. Yeah.
Oh my god, Chiquita banana
Ma-
throw out.
Mike Hamilton's the Tom Brady of death metal.
Hell yeah,
He is
dude.
pretty much. He
All
looks
right,
ready.
dude. Talk about like getting into playing drums though. When was the first kit? How'd you get it? You're saying you're jamming with your older brother. Was he playing guitar?
Yeah, so Larby, my older brother, still plays guitar. But what's funny is I think I might have started playing guitar before him because my mom tried to get me to do lessons at Manor Music in Pacifica.
Shout out. So
It's
yeah,
still going.
you're a total Manor kid, right?
Dude, a very Manor kid.
Yeah.
Side note, I know Murray's in the chat. Adam's from Pacifica, so
Yeah,
it's like
Murray's
it's like Anthony's from Pacifica, Adam's in Pacifica. It's like
Yeah.
kind
It's
of
a trip.
it's crazy. We usually
He's-
we were just joking about like interviewing New York people over and over again. They're literally next to each like they could drive in like 5 minutes and hang out with each other.
Right.
I mean, watching bands open for Cannibal Corpse, I was like, dude, they're probably millionaires, dude. When I was like a little
right?
kid, like playing at Slim's.
Cool.
But Pacifica has come, like Dan Kenny and me, we all came out of Pacifica. Metal got it definitely got into the veins of Pacifica. There's enough cool bands that have actually come out of this town for being a beach town where we like to wear shorts and sandals, dude.
Yeah. No, yeah. Pacifica was rad, dude.
And I was like, once you say the word Pacifica to Anthony, you're fucked.
I love this town, dude. Even though I'm gonna move out of it soon. I still love it. I'll always come back and visit. And
it was funny because all three of us were getting ready before Anthony came on. It was like the last one, like getting ready before we went live. And he was like, "Oh, you're from Pacifica?" And we're like, "Oh, dude."
Here we go.
Now we know.
His
like how
eyes lit up. I was like, dude, he's in
75%
Pacifica right now, like fucking whatever Terra Nova or whatever the fuck
Yeah, dude, that's my high school, Terra Nova. Waiting outside of a show does suck, dude.
You just do the Anthony technique. You just yell at him and stuff.
Well, okay, so Casey's referencing. I know I'm now bringing it away from you again. I'm sorry, dude, but Casey's referencing a situation where I was underage. We were playing Brick by Brick in San Diego, and Ivan was underage, and because I was playing in my band Carnivorous at the time, so Ivan Mungia was the guitar player, Danny Bohegan was the bass player, Troy was the drummer, I was the vocalist, and Troy was the only one of age to go in, and Danny and Ivan found their way in, but I didn't. But since I was a performer that night, they let me perform, but they had to escort me outside as soon as I finished playing. And Ivan and Danny got to stay for the rest of the night, and I had to sit outside the fucking venue all night. We're the opening band. There's 4 bands on the bill. Couldn't watch anybody play that night, you know. So
what happened that you were like yelling or getting all mad though?
Well, I just said like we ended the set and I said fuck security. That's all I just kept talking. Well, maybe it wasn't just at the end. I was kind of talking shit about security in between songs or something like that, you know. And they were just waiting side stage.
So what do you think?
I was even like, this is so
is this an Anthony podcast?
Bitch, you've been talking way more than me tonight, dude.
I just took a piss and gave a girl, dude. I was fucking going to this place and I was outside and I like went to this thing and then I
we're talking about it was relevant. It was relevant.
I just came in though.
Yeah.
I know. It was just the last part. Sorry,
but it was
let's get back to Adam's story.
Hothead talking shit about security when really they were just doing their fucking job. You know, now I'm
I just love remembering Anthony yelling at them, dude.
I know, on a microphone in front of a crowd, just like I was even like looking at them when I was yelling at them.
I know, I was there. I was like, whoa, I snuck in, dude.
Much older than me, just like look at this fucking idiot.
I snuck in too. I snuck in with you too, and I got in. I went into the bathroom and sat down and pretended like I was taking for 2 hours.
Ivan, Dan, you.
I was 21. I was all haha.
Oh
it literally
man.
was like half.
So
the
was that
bill.
like? I know I took a piss, but we were talking about like playing shows like in bars and stuff before you
Well,
were
he was
21?
talking about Winters, and now it's funny. It's gonna sound like we were talking about me more because we
No. But yeah, my first show was at Winter. I was 18.
because his
Okay,
first show was at Winters, and then I was like me, and I started talking about the Severed starting the tour there, and he tried to get into that show. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like me now, looking back on me being an idiot on stage, that guy was they were just doing their job and following the rules and making sure their business wouldn't be shut down. And I'm just like this fucking guy, like, fuck you guys, I hate you.
Yeah, fuck you.
You're just such a rebel, Anthony. It's hard
such a rebel, dude.
It's hard.
And I was doing it in sandals, guys.
Yeah,
They keeps like vomiting, and they're just like,
yeah,
you know, Krim, he was playing with Decapitated when we did.
Yeah, Krim's super sick.
Yeah, Krim was like behind him, going like, "Dude, you're done. We're cutting it." Like, he's like trying to help him. He's sitting there playing. He's like, just fucking.
That's dedication, now, dude.
So, yeah, they approached me and they straight up said that they liked my playing and that they're putting on like a band that's a little more like death grindy, like Carcassy, Exhumed. And I was like, dude, I love Exhumed. I love Carcass. Like, fuck yeah, let's do it. And then we had our first jam April 2014. And then we put out our first EP, It's Necrotic, in 2015, and then just kept going. So that's when Cartilage started.
So, there, I don't know how far into Cartilage. Is it Nick from Continuum? Was he in the band for a little bit?
Yeah. So Nick never recorded an album. He did like a tour and like a West Coast tour, and he never recorded with us, but he was in the band for like about a year, and we knew him because he was also in Flesh Consumed. And
that's right. And Continuum,
Eviscerate.
Oh, Eviscerate, yeah. Santa Cruz.
Yeah, so he was in that band too. And those guys, by the way, like Mark Rhea are from Concord, so they all knew those guys because they're from Concord. Mike's from Livermore, so they're all East Bay guys. I've always been Peninsula, so they all knew Nick and Taylor and all those guys. Nick is super talented, shredder.
Yeah, totally.
He helped us out for a year. He was super rad, and then. I mean, we've had like 6 bass players. So we probably got the one.
Hell yeah.
So, yeah.
You got like a...
Just keep going.
Yeah. So, no. But it was a piss sesh right there. But
it was a serious
how sick was Cartilage live? Because I mean, we saw them that one night, and like I literally, like, I was just telling everyone, like, I thought, like, I was like, oh, Cartilage, that's a band that's been around since like the 90s, right? I knew. It just sounded like a band that you thought you should have known. And I was like, because they were like headlining the show. And I was like, oh, yeah, Cartilage. It's members of
they're from like the 60s, dude.
And no, I'll admit that before that gig, I hadn't heard their music. And so it was the classic seeing a band for the first time live and how I love that when it's good. And Cartilage was one of those things where I'm like, oh,
it was like entertaining. They had like the entertainment aspect too going. It was like, yeah, there was the singer, I was saying, like the meat chef, the meat chef guy.
The butcher, the blood, and all that.
Butcher bands, dude.
If you want to go have a good, clean, fun gore fest, go watch Cartilage live, dude, because it definitely was that situation.
And we obviously love death metal culture and all that stuff, but you know, if you can't laugh at yourself once in a while, it's like, okay, maybe you're taking it too serious, you know?
Totally.
And we're kind of like very tongue in cheek, like you mentioned, Gashes to Ashes, or like enough crawl. I'm a donor, like all these goofy ass titles.
I'm a donor. That's another one. Reading a lot of these song names have made me giggle today, dude.
Yeah, dude.
What's like funny is like, it's like Anthony says, is like there's probably like another infinity where like he's like he's like taking the songs like seriously, but he's like not laughing, you know, he's like all pissed.
It's because we're so like nerdy about it, like, you know, we notice it, but like everyone else is like,
and it like ruined our whole night. Like no one talked to each other. I know. Like the next morning, like no one talked.
Separate.
Yeah, we're just like,
dude, actually Cartilage practices are like the hardest practices on earth, because like the drumming's already a little like, you know, intricate in its way, but everybody else in the band is doing something funny. Like our bass player just got like a wireless, so he's trying to be like Steve Harris, just doing his shit everywhere. And then my singer just starts turning his shirt inside out and just starts doing like shit like this. And then my guitar player, like both guitar players are like running in place. Like it's just like it's nonstop, dude. It's so hard.
That's
like
rad,
practice.
For me, the worst part about me was like being in like ODS and Decrepit and stuff is that like I thought fucking up was like kind of funny. I thought mistakes were kind of funny because I knew that we could all do it, but when we fucked up, I was like, I would look over and start smiling, and then like Casey would be like, dude, don't look at me like if that ever happens, because like Casey would start to get it too. I'm like, dude, don't do that.
Well, that would happen during ODS rehearsals for sure. I don't know if Decrepit was more serious, but mood. I don't know what the mood would really be called, but
chaotic.
If you're gonna pair music with how you feel, where you kind of just want to let loose and get like, turn more into the ape mentality. That's kind of what it is. I'm gonna beat my fist on the ground and fucking beat my chest and eat my bananas.
It's more organic. I mean, grind is more organic though. It's more like, it's more of
that's what I'm saying. It's more, it's like it goes back to more of like the instinctual aspects of what you feel.
It's a lot of feel, and it's not as technical, but it's just like even like when I first heard Scum, like the Napalm Death album, when I was like 12 or whatever, like I was just like, damn, like it's just like da, 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 da. It sounds like a train coming, dude, and it's not fast. It's just da, 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 da. And the way he used to blast is like he would alternate with the ride and the crash. So he would go ba boop ba boop ba boop ba boop ba boop ba boop, and it's just chaotic. And then he goes to a DB, back to it.
It's this feeling of like when you see the gorillas in the cage and they're fighting or they're fucking just being all weird, and it's just like that's what I feel when I listen to that type of grind, like Brutal Truth or Terrorizers, World Downfall, all those old school early, even I mean Exit 13 is way more experimental, but they can still have aspects of their music that's just as like, we're just going to go back to the simple feel aspects of being a human. Just I need to get it off.
Yeah, it's like up and down, like it's vibing up and down. It's like the energy going like, and it can go faster one show and at that one part and slower one show. It's like how whatever everyone's feeling, whatever the vibe is, it'll change. It's kind of like a breathing live organism. Yeah,
grind's so fucking sick.
But yeah, it is a smaller bubble to work within. If you're eventually, like how this started was, you can write a riff that's kind of similar to another riff on the album because you only have so much to work with before you start moving into more experimental aspects of grind, which was also possible.
Well, it's actually a good segue too, though. I mean, because you just mentioned it in passing, but you played with Terrorizer LA.
Yeah, I know.
We didn't put that on any flyer. I remember you hit me up later. It was like, oh, if you want to put that, you can. But like, it's been 4 years or whatever, and I was like, we'll throw that in the middle of it. But so how did that become? Like, how did you get hooked up with those guys? What was the process of you like trying out?
And he was like, hey, like Mike's going through some stuff right now. The show's like in about a month. I know it's last minute, but would you like be kind of interested? And of course, like I was like 22 and I was like, I'm not going to turn this shit down, know?
Yeah.
So, but it was like scary. And, I practiced like every day leading up to the show to the point where I had tennis elbow on both of my arms.
Jesus.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm not going to fuck this up. I went to sleep listening to the album. I commuted listening to the album. I practiced that shit every day.
That's the first real hurdle you were feeling in your career as a musician,
Yeah.
And you're making sure that you're going to be the best you in that situation to get that gig.
Yeah. I mean, I wanted to make a good impression and show that I could for sure do it. And yeah, the tennis elbow thing was scary because that inflamed like a week before the show. And I told Leon, I was like, yeah, I'm going to start like putting some pads here because I was just playing way too much.
Yeah, but I can tell that you're proud of that work that you're talking about. Even you worked yourself to being sore to get ready for the first real, like I said, hurdle into the lifestyle of being a death metal drummer?
Yeah, I mean, it was for sure scary though,
Or
because
higher?
like I grew up like wearing Terrorizer shirts, just like obsessing over World Downfall, like copying Pete Sandoval fills because like they're like the coolest fills ever.
Right. Yeah.
And
Perfecting a great's work, dude. That's killer.
yeah, and I wanted to like, everyone I guess like has their own way when it comes to like joining like a band that's been around for a while. Like I wanted to play like as close to Pete as possible. Like I wanted to have those signature fills that he always did, and like all those stop and goes, and like I wanted to like do it as close as I can, because like yeah, I had a feeling that people were going to be air drumming in the crowd, and they were, and I was like, okay, this is scary. Like people are air drumming this shit I can't fuck up.
Yeah. Totally.
So if you actually go to my YouTube channel, I actually filmed my first show with them in 2017, and I'm not headbanging for the first two shows or first two songs because I'm so fucking nervous.
Damn.
Yeah. Dude.
Yeah.
But yeah, of course, your first couple of times with the band are going to be nerve-wracking because that's game day, you know?
Yeah.
All this work that you've been doing, falling asleep to the music, actually physically executing the songs, it all builds up to that one thing.
And you don't want legends turning around looking at you like, what are you doing, dude? What's going on? You know what I mean? Like you don't want, like, that's like a nightmare, like if you're joining a band, you want to like, you're joining like a legendary band, you want to make sure I'm like, all right, this shit's like back of my hand shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
and like it was like, this is when I first started learning how to alchemate with playing other people's drums at shows, because I never played a Terrorizer show with my own drum set. Like they're always just like weekend shows flying somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
And that was a huge learning curve because I had to just accept what was given to me that day.
Jesus.
It's not easy because you're used to a certain thing for so long. I was playing my drums and for shows and shit for years, and then now I'm finally playing backline kits. Like I didn't know what that was. That was super new to me. And dude, the backline kit was from Hellshock, because this band Hellshock was right before us, and the drum heads were so dented. Like holy fuck, dude.
Jesus.
Oh no.
The sound guy moon gelled the shit out of it, dude, to make it sound half good. And I was
like pits in it, like in the heads, like pit, like stick pit, like hit.
Yeah, it's just like so, like the heads haven't been changed in like 3 years. Like it's just like the normal head and then their head.
Okay. Yeah.
Get your stick like caught and like and like lose a stick.
Like, yeah, like caught in this pit.
Jesus, finally puts it through, because if that dude's just not changing his head, you are actually going to beat the fuck out of that, and you actually might poke through.
Yeah, yeah.
And you want to profess like your love. We both clicked at the same time.
Cancel him.
Someone say profess.
Profess our love to the professor.
I'm all great.
I was wondering when you were coming, dude.
Yeah.
I didn't want to say it in the middle of the episode, like, where the fuck is Professor? But I was feeling that a few times. I'm like,
this episode just got a lot smarter real fast.
He walked in right into the drum talk. The drummer walks in during the drum talk.
Yes, dude.
Doubles or singles? No, I'm just kidding.
He's like, he's all actually.
Yeah.
It's now officially a true Cali Death podcast episode right now, guys.
Yeah. Stoked.
Yeah.
So that's how I did it.
See, what was cool for me is I couldn't tell if it was
taking some of the crazy noises at the shop and sampling them and putting them into music, dude.
Yeah.
Like Joseph was like in mid sentence.
I didn't hear him.
Oh, you don't
I was
him?
wondering, are my is it working or
he looked to like see if he was like muted. He's like he's all looking.
Sorry. Dude.
No, I must be kind of quiet. I'm using these.
I'll turn you up.
Mics.
I got you.
Let's go.
That's the hardest thing to like to dial in. Like seeing like you guys like with Cartilage and like seeing you drum tech for Ghoul. And seeing all like the fun stuff going on, like you guys are having fun. It's not like hard to play, but like the crowd is reciprocating to it immediately. They're like understanding it immediately. But as a musician, you're like, yeah, but there's like way sicker, like funner, more fun things to play. And it goes. The thing that sucks about it, I remember I was who was I texting? It was someone in a big tech band. I was like, each note that you play extra is like one fan lost. It's one less listener, because like it just goes over. Like, if people aren't playing music, I remember like being on tour with Decrepit or Odious, like they were all in bands. Like the people that were like way into it, they were like musicians. They wanted to.
It's musicians.
Like, it's like this band's watching
music
you.
for musicians.
Yeah, but it's like finding that balance of like, which I think fucking Maentra has, by the way, that balance of like technicality, but like it's still not to the point where people are like, okay, I don't know what's going. You know, people that don't play music are like, okay, this is over my head kind of thing. Like it had like a groove to it, and it was a little mathy with the time signatures and stuff like that, which I felt was great. Oh, like loved, you know, like nowadays Meshuggah's huge, so you can do that now.
Yeah, and you know.
Your drums, if you listen to Cartilage loud, your drums are very, they hurt, dude, if you go too long with them. You know what I'm saying? Like it's got that percussive punch that you can withstand for only so long. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, like with Cartilage, like for those past 2 releases, we did like an EP called Gourmet, and then the newest album is The Deader the Better. Like there was definitely some parts when we recorded that there was like slight flaws, but I was like, leave it, you know, just like I want more character. I don't want it to be perfect. Like just like, whatever. Like if it was meant to be, it was meant to be. You know, I don't like to like over like clean up shit, you know.
And most people won't even notice those flaws you're talking about, you know. We're the perfectionists, the ones that are making the shit. So
yeah,
and really it shows the human aspects of the band and you as a player too, and those are actually details that I like to still find in bands, where it shows character, it shows.
Fuck yeah.
Right.
Oh,
here we go. There we go. Don't fuck up.
Oh no. Uh-oh.
Wait. Start it over. Let's start it over when nobody talks. Let's start it over where nobody talks.
Oh yeah.
I thought you guys want to try the thing that goes like when you hit it goes like. I'm just kidding.
Yes, Joel.
No, that's
hey,
cool.
You're outnumbered, buddy. There's 3 drummers here.
Oh shit! All right, dude. So what do you got?
Then I started digging and got back to human. I've been drinking human remains. But you know what I'm saying? Discordance. You know, I get super high and I think about when I get to the end of my life and there's so many pieces of art, whether it be music, film, or physical art, whatever, that I'll never be exposed to that would have been perfect for me. You know what I'm saying? There's so much to experience in life that I know I'm going to miss gems.
But Adam just gave you a gem, and you were like, you totally.
I
collected
it. I just collected it. What are you talking about, dude? It's on.
He says
on being recorded on our podcast right now.
You're all East West. Like that's the first thing you said after he's all like, sounds like John's on. You're all like, dude, East West, fucking. Like totally didn't even take.
What was the recommendation?
Say it again, Adam.
Oh, Brain Tentacles.
There you go. Yeah, dude, I'm totally down to check that out because I love Zorn. And yeah, no, dude, but Joel, it's funny. It's being recorded on the internet right now, dude. It's
you don't listen to the fucking podcast back though.
I don't.
Just listen to me. I'm guiding you through the
script. So when these things happen and we go to the next day, just say, hey, dude.
So Woody wasn't burnt by the sun? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, interesting. Talked about it earlier, dude, so we got to.
Hey, Cartilage is a gore band. We need to get a little gory with this one, dude.
Yeah. I mean, puking's kind of gory. Like when you see it, like makes you want to puke. You know.
You know, I talk over everybody and try and talk about all my bullshit, but I smoke a lot of weed, bro. I can't see you. I see like versions of you guys, but I don't. Here,
so actually, you talk in a podcast with your eyes closed.